You know our next guest must be special because we pulled out our wrestling ring. You may remember the female wrestling show g.l.o.w from the 80s. It stands for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and it ran for 4 glorious seasons.
That was the inspiration behind Netflix's newest series, which stars Marc Maron, Betty Gilpin, and Alison Brie, and the biggest star of all, Spandex.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Little sneak peek.
Yeah.
Alison's character Ruth is pitching their latest wrestling moves to her boss Sam, played by Marc. Check it out.
So I've been working on these opening moves called the hammer and sickle. I'll just show you. So it's the hammer. I start with a body slam. You get back up, and then I sickle your feet so you pull. And then I get you here. I got you in a hammer lock. You get up. You turn around on me, and you lock me up. And you think you got me, but then I come back around with the soon-to-be famous rough toilet paper.
How do you practice that? Like, how do you practice that by yourself?
It was very fun. Very fun to practice that alone in my room.
Yeah. Like, what is she doing in there? I'm fine. I'm practicing.
I'm just doing the rough toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
She'll do all the parts.
Yeah.
She'll wrestle herself.
Well, you guys fans of the show, you're probably too young to even remember it.
Far too young.
Thank you, Al.
Way too
Thank you,
young.
Al.
Especially Marc.
Oh,
we
wait
all
a minute.
missed the show originally, but, you know, as soon as any of us heard about this show that they were making, we started Googling it immediately. Right. And when you watch the original show, it is out there. These women wrestled, and they did sketch comedy, and they rapped, and...
Yeah, the age-old trio of rap, wrestling, and sketch comedy. It's a YouTube rabbit hole that is worth going down and losing sleep over.
I found myself doing it this morning, actually, before the show.
All I knew about my character was that he was down and out, down on his luck, had problems with women, had a cocaine problem, and I'm like, I know this guy. I used to be that guy in the 80s. It's not going to be a stretch for me.
What is it about this show that so captivated people back in the 80s? I mean, it was really kind of amazing.
I think for a lot of young girls, it was exciting to see women wrestling on TV. Wrestling was so huge in the 80s, and especially with Hulk Hogan and a lot of male wrestlers. And then, you know, women and young girls get to see women doing it, and this thing that men do.
And young men get to watch women doing it.
Yes, so there was both. There were both sides of it. Definitely, men had their take on it, but I also think it had that cool, empowering.
So then, for you guys now, currently, did you have to train with wrestlers, or what was that like?
Yes, Chavo Guerrero Jr. was our wrestling coach.
Pro wrestler,
wrestling legacy family. And he trained us for about a little over a month before we started shooting, and then throughout us shooting.
He kept it very legit. Like, you know, if there was ever a question if the wrestling was going to be, you know, right, you know, for wrestling fans, he would make it right.
All right.
Yeah.
and definitely for the period too, because we'd come in with moves sometimes and be like, I saw this on WWE, and let's do that, and he'd be like, that move was not invented until '93.
That's new stuff.
What's the biggest challenge?
The biggest?
But working with me, I think, is difficult
That's what they were saying before the
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was going to say keeping a clean bikini line because our leotards were so high cut. Good morning.
Yeah.
You
Oh
had
my
that
God. Yeah, I had a hard time. Like, I started to feel bad for them because the amount of readjusting they had to do on a minute-to-minute level, you know, with the outfits they were wearing, there was constant, you know, adjusting, things being pulled out, things being put back in.
He was like, that looks awful.
So hard for them. So hard for them.
So you have a move you can show us, or is there a move that Yeah,
there's a couple
let's do
moves.
it. We have the ring. We might as well use it.
Moves that we started out with. Yeah, Al, get up here. We got to demonstrate on.
I'll do my part. All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, you really got to sell it.
All right. Now pretend you have long hair and I'm pulling it back.
That's good.
Yeah.
A little hammer lock.
Okay.
So spin this around back here, and then
Whip Then he's
pretty good.
Doing this on K-Diggs?
Yeah, now do me.
We need a tie in this spandex.
I don't think this is
Look at the
what wrestling is.
They stopped.
You got the right color, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm blushing.
Got the vapors.
Yes, I got to make sure my bikini line is clean.
My goodness.
Yeah, we're a little limited in our Barbie stilts, but usually we'd be flying
This
through
show
the
looks
air.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to make.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, thank you so much. And g.l.o.w will be streaming on Netflix starting this Friday, June 23rd. Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.